What's up, y'all? It's Brandon from Ozzy Gaming, and welcome back to my AQD mod spotlight playthrough, bug testing, and well, honestly, just seeing what it's about. And we have just come back from that massive run, full of cash with no, no real metal grids to show for it. Which is why we're going to be heading out to check out probably the MEPR station next, which looks like it might be on the other side of the planet, but also a surface. A surface station, because SMSH, if we look this direction, is basically just below the horizon, and it's about 20 kilometers away. Remembering that that horizon is not the same as over there, roughly estimating it. We go over here. The 71.95 is about double, and it's about twice as far down from the horizon. So I'm pretty confident it's on the surface, but in order to get there, we're going to have to make some modifications to the truck. So, step one is actually going to be parking the trailer. So let's go over here, turn the parking brake on, and I'm actually going to disconnect. There we go. So, with that disconnected, we need to pull this baby into the shop for some upgrades. Don't really have much room to do that. Don't want to push that any further that way. I think my best bet here is going to be to grab some steel plates. One sec. Just gonna toss those in there. And I believe if I go to the basic assembler, data pad. Is that a thing that I can? There we go. It's supposed to be 0. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to disassemble it. Okay. That is not a problem. I did want to check out some of the 3x1 slopes, though, for another way up into this sort of build area we got. So let's grab some steel plate. That ought to be enough, about 50. And 3x1s. Okay, so where do we want to bring this up? I think maybe right about here. You do one row like that. Upside down. That, and then grab our 3x1s again. I think it's actually going to make a nice ramp for us. Real quick though, I do want to change back to our dark dusty gray, which we've been using to build most of everything. Just make sure we got these the right color. Don't care about the ones on the inside, just the ones on the outside. There we go. Okay. Now that's taken care of. I think we'll just pull this thing around and up the other side. So the basics of what I want to add to the vehicle are I wanted to put on a survival kit, which I believe I did a little ad lib, or not ad lib. I did a little edit at the end to let you guys know that I bought them. They're actually still in my inventory right here. Um, so that's gonna go on here. I also want to redo this entire front section because this entire thing was basically temporary just to get these charged up. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn on the O2H2 gen and turn on the hydrogen engine. Basically just to chew up all the ice that's in there and give me a little bit more power on here while I work on other parts of it. So let's get started on that. There, so this whole thing's gonna have 4 batteries, it's about mid. Then on this side it's gonna have its hydrogen oxygen system. I'm so tempted, by the way, to make this a right entrance only vehicle. So I think I might do that. Because all the other variations I've had of the Acheron, which I actually renamed this to, the Acheron Mark III. The other 2 variations of the Acheron, I had some issues getting everything piped up correctly. So I ended up making them right entrance only, so both sides. I actually tried to make both the others both sides. So I think this might be the best solution for it. Alright, so interior is looking actually really good, and from the outside, I don't think I actually mind how it looks above the wheels. Almost adds a little bit more detail. I kind of like it. So let's actually take a look at power consumption here, because this is going to use up to 75 kilowatts. Basic assembler is going to use 140. So that's going to be potentially what, 215 kilowatts? I think we got it for actual power output. I don't know about sustained usage. That's probably going to be an issue, which is why I added these other batteries, so that we could take a little more charge with us to do things. But I think we're okay on the backside functionally. I do want to make some modifications to this thing visually, and I don't know. I was thinking about seeing, like, is there a way for me to easily link up these 2 sides, but there really isn't. Yeah, not in any way I'd like. So now for the front part. This was built around having the control seat right there. But that could actually look really cool. Having the little rover cockpits right next to it. I'm kind of feeling rover cockpit, to be honest. Let's go rover. I think 1 on each side. Managed to get the exterior on the right side looking okay, but I just want to start here to show you guys what it more or less looked like before I changed anything. So when we come over here, you can see the difference, and it is one heck of a difference. I really like how this turned out, at least appearance-wise. I'm not sure that I'll be necessarily 100% happy with it, but I'm certainly a lot happier with this than I was with the previous version over here, where it's just all exposed and sort of just there. So, I'm going to get this left side mirrored up to the right side, but before I do, I did decide that I'm only going to have 1 side entrance. which is going to limit, it's going to limit this a little bit. And I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to get the last door in, or the third door in like I've been wanting to, but it just works out better size-wise and functionality-wise. Oh, wait. Completely forgot about one thing. Hydrogen. Hydrogen storage, to be specific. Wait a minute. Where are those tanks? There they are. Small hydrogen tank. Are you... You are completely airtight. If I start just layering them on the roof, that would give me a lot of hydrogen storage to be able to access the survival kit just fine. And it would give me an excuse to bring the conveyor line up and then over and around to the other side to maximize the amount of hydrogen I'm storing. Ooh, snap. This could actually, this could actually work. If I do it there, and there, that'll be 3. I'm going to want to go 2 from the back to make them exactly mirrored. Like so. I can walk in here perfectly fine. It's a little on the cramped side, but not too bad. I can access everything still. Oh my gosh, this could actually work. Do I have interior plates? I have 2 interior plates. Let's get some more.
Energy critical.
Just play with this. I mean, it kind of works. I would just have to cover up that entire section. Armor blocks or something else, which I don't necessarily want to do. Let's go for it and see how that turns out. Feel like this is a good spot for possibly a vent. Let's bring this around this side and one more straight. And we are going to have a connection in there. So I'm thinking maybe we make our actual connections right here instead. This. I won't be able to access those cargo containers directly from the inside, which is a bit unfortunate. Slightly more important in the case of this one, but I don't really have a good way around it. Let's go ahead and those, put that in there. And I guess we weld it up and Yep, weld it up, put a vent on, and see how she goes. So I'll be right back when this is welded. And we're back. So, I've just gotten the back of the truck, back of the Acron, to a level that I'm actually happy with. I've been working on making sure it's airtight. That's why you see, kind of these weird things here and there. And also why this cage-looking thing is here. But as you can see, these are actually windows. But it turns out if you use the inverted version of it, they don't really look like glass, they just kind of look like a frame. And I thought it kind of looked like, you know, maybe at one point in time this truck had like access hatches for all this stuff, and then the access hatches got removed, and all that's left is the frames for it, which that was kind of an interesting little aesthetic. But as you can see, we are actually airtight, I believe. Yep, we're airtight. So, now for the front. I'm gonna leave these buttons here as kind of like controls for trailer things, because kind of need a few of those, as well as, you know, lights and production of other things like that that I can worry about at a later time. Front though, oh yeah, I still need to mirror. Still need to mirror the two sides up. Please hold. And we're back. So, obviously it's not exactly the same as it is on the other side, but also obviously we don't have a door over there, so it can't be exactly the same. Um, so now the inside. I think I'm gonna get the basics of, like, I don't know, maybe this bit right here done, and I'm not sure about the rest, but the reason I'm saying that is because eventually I'm gonna get programmable blocks and I'm gonna want to do something with that. I do know for a fact that I want this part right here to be covered up, because otherwise it's not going to be airtight. So let's go ahead and get that covered up, as well as this part over here, which I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. Go. So now if I shut this door and this door, oh, I still need to build the window. And I'm so glad they fixed the collision boxes on these, by the way. So you can actually, you know, weld them up. And as for this part, I think I'm actually going to swap out these blocks. Just for some angle blocks. So it won't change the exterior appearance at all, but it'll look a little bit more formed on the inside. Do the same thing over here. Boom, boom. There we go. I think if I sit down in here, I actually have a functional view at the left side, functional view at the right side, pretty solid view up and down and forward. I like it, I like it. And then now about you. Where'd you find an air leak? Oh, I'll bet it's the oxygen tank somehow. And are we airtight? We are airtight now. Cool. So, future improvements. Actually, before we leave improvements, now that I know I'm completely airtight, both here and on the other side. Let's see. We have ore detectors. That's good. We have antennas. At least small grid ones. Also good. We do not have remote controls. That's not great, but, you know, is what it is. I'm guessing we got beacons. We don't have beacons. So it's literally just antennas. Okay. So in terms of electronics I need to add, I think I'm going to focus on this section back here first. So let's grab an ore detector. And an antenna. I think I want the ore detector up front. So normally antennas would go on the outside, so we'll just hide it back there.
Oh.
There we go. And then ore detector. Grab the rest of the components. Disk assembler, let's add some detector components. I think just one for right now. There we go. Then go over to our glass. We add our window. Cool. So it actually does kind of function like an access hatch still. Funny enough. But this whole thing should now be airtight completely. So now I just basically need to focus on controls. And I do know that I added like 6 buttons to the inside over there. Like all 6 of these. That doesn't really help me though, because I need a button to control the pressurization in this part of the rover, independently of the pressurization in this part of the rover. So that's what I'm going to be working on, or that's what I'm going to add here. And then let's go ahead and name this vent, air vent, cockpit. And this one, air vent. Production. I believe this is now technically a fully kitted out mini base on wheels. Yeah, because it's got the basic refinery, it's got the basic assembler, survival kit, some cargo, power, oxygen and hydrogen generation, as well as storage for both. I think I could legitimately just drive anywhere and set up a new base with this thing if I wanted to. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab our air vent cockpit, and we're going to toggle depressurization on and off. Then I think I'll go ahead and set up button number 1 over here to the air vent in production. Go and depressurize on and off. And then I'll add more button controls as we go. Okay. So I think now shockingly, we're actually not all that heavy. But let's go ahead and grab our over. I don't even know which one I'm in. Okay, so I'm in the left one. Let's go and rename this one to the right one. There we go. Grab rover cockpit L. Handbrake on and off. Cool. And I'm not sure how, but I think this may have ended up lighter, but that doesn't make any sense. Anyway. I just saw that I started to pull a wheelie, so I actually need to grab my suspensions and change the power. 80's a lot. 50's. 50 might be okay. It's still pulling a little bit, but it's not too bad. Yeah, that is completely doable. Okay, let's go and pull this around to the front then, because I need to work on some lights. Preferably, let's get that done at night, so Let's grab some construction components. Like 30 of them. I think I'm gonna get my... I swear I had spotlights. There you are. I'm gonna get this set up back on this side. There's that. Then we're gonna get another set of spotlights up here. Another set up here. And could put more spotlights up there, but I don't think I need to. That's that's a lot of spotlight right there. We're gonna drop some offset lights up here. I think I'm gonna use these for general lighting. And then we got room for some brake lights. So one of the two is going to be for brake lights, the other's for general lighting. And then I think just a regular interior light up there, which I'm going to use as an indicator for the airlock on the outside when we get to that point. Let's go and weld all these up. Ooh, I had completely forgotten about this part. I was gonna put some corner lights, like vanilla. Well, not vanilla. Most of these, all these lights are vanilla, I think, but like old style corner lights on this bit right here. Because when I get around to adding scripts to this, what I would like to do. Apparently, I'm out of construction components. What I'd like to do is have some displays on the outside so that I can see, like, okay, what percentage is my inventory, what do I have, etc. Which would just be kind of nice. But the way I'd plan to do that is to use the connection points on these corner lights and then add transparent LCDs along the side here. So I'm gonna get all these welded up and be right back. And we're back. So got all the lights set up. Well, not really set up. They're mostly just placed and welded up. Still got to actually set the colors correctly, although it is looking pretty nice right now. I did add some of these old style corner lights to the middle here. The reason being I eventually want to add some transparent LCDs in there with some, you know, information that I can't really put in there at the moment because I just don't have scripts available to me because of research. Totally not salty at all. But, basically what we ended up with was actually a little bit more than I was expecting. This is pretty much every single thing we have on that base over there, we have on here. Because we have a basic assembler, we have an O2H2 gen, we have hydrogen storage, we have a basic refinery. The only thing, actually we have some more stuff because we also have our hydrogen engine, and we have a whole bunch of batteries for power storage and, you know, oxygen storage. Plus we're actually airtight. So, I think the only thing left to do to prep this thing for its maiden voyage, as it were, is to actually add the reinforcement under here, like you saw me do with the trailer in the last episode. Just give it a little bit more protection underneath in case I go over a bump. And then fill it up with ice, which I can do while I'm getting that done down there. And once it's all filled up with ice, to basically just let the O2H2 gen and hydrogen engine do their physics-defying magic, and I think after that we're actually going to be completely good to go. I was thinking about saving the journey for the next episode, but
Energy low.
I think that might actually be something kind of fun to finish off this episode with. Just to keep, just keep going a little bit faster. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna get the ice in here. I'm gonna get everything generating, set up, etc. And well, that's the end of the episode. Is basically gonna be when the montage to as close as we can get to that marker over there is over. So, with that in mind, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss what happens when we get to the trade station. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all later.